If somebody came from one of those countries that you just listed, you said every country, but here you're specifically talking about Mexico. If they came from Mexico and then got on an airplane without a COVID test, does that violate CDC guidance?
This is guidance, it's not law, but this is guidance, it's not law, but this is guidance, it's not law, but
Outcry tonight over video of an NYPD officer punching and taking down a bystander who was watching officers make an arrest for an apparent social distancing violation.
Deputies and city police have a strict warning. Use social distancing and stay in groups 10 or smaller. At first, you'll get a warning, but after that, you could be charged with a second-degree misdemeanor. That could land you a $500 fine and 60 days in jail.
I think that's a little bit extreme.
those are the recommendations.
Okay, so it doesn't say recommendation. This says all are required. That's not a recommendation, Dr. Walensky. That's a requirement by the federal government for American citizens. Is there an exemption for people who come here illegally to this guidance? It's a yes or no question. It's a yes or no question. It's a yes or no question. Should everybody comply? Or
everybody coming into the United States by air is supposed to have a test 1 to 3 days before coming in, 3 to 5 days.
Okay, well then let me just advise you that the Director of Homeland Security has testified that that's not happening. And so I know y'all meet with the President more than me. I know our leadership's requested a meeting with the President, and he's yet to meet with us. You will meet with him before I do. Can you let him know that he's violating your own CDC guidance in how he's running their southern border right now? Because look at these pictures. Dr. Fauci, does this look like social distancing to you that you require when you talk about 6 feet?
No.
So in these cells, as you just said, they're violating the very guidance that you tell Americans to follow. A restaurant in the United States would be shut down today if they were being run like this. Yet the federal government, the Biden administration is running this facility. You can see all of these young children who are next to each other 6 inches apart, many without masks, by the way. Does that follow your guidance that you've issued?
No.
Well, then why would the Biden administration not go and stop this? I think one of the reasons is because President Biden and Vice President Harris won't even go see this for themselves. That's why I keep urging strongly that they go to the border. I'd love for y'all to go to the border to see this so you can at least give recommendations. They're violating every guidance that Americans are required to follow. Again, you look at the CDC guidance on Mexico, it's off the charts saying how dangerous it is. If you're an American citizen, with the vaccination, you have to get a COVID test saying you're negative to come back home to America. Yet if you're coming here illegally, the Homeland Security Secretary admitted in a hearing just the other day that they're not testing people who come here illegally. Dr. Fauci, do you think that sends the right message to America, who people are trying to recover and get back to their way of life, that if you're a citizen, you follow this set of rules, but if you come here illegally, you don't have to follow any of your rules?
No doubt it's a very difficult situation at the border, Congressman.
Do you think this should get fixed?
Excuse me?
Do you think this should get fixed and they start following the same rules that you and I have to follow?
I mean, obviously, everyone would like to see that situation fixed. I know, but it's a very difficult situation that is...
Americans want to get back to their life, but they don't want 2 sets of rules either, and that's what's happening right now at our southern border.